Okay, welcome back. We're picking up where we left off last time in Victoria 3. Hoping in this stream to be able to finish up this run. As I brought up in earlier portions, probably swapped over to proportional taxation way too early, in hindsight, which affected how quickly we developed our GDP and such. So we're still looking to expand. We're still looking to make more coal, or making more oil. Apparently, we have a fairly severe oil shortage right now. And the solution probably is just to back down on trying to consume all the oil. Okay, that's one thing. So we'll back off on the meat, or back off on oil for the groceries. And then we've got a demand for that's what fertilizers. Okay, so we can also drop off on fertilizers as well. And then we'll queue up a bunch of fertilizer factories to make up for the difference. So we want 75 fertilizer factories by the looks of it. Come game, you can do it. That's 50. 75. Okay. Let the cycle see if that fixes our oil issue. I'm noticing we've got a little bit more authority now. So let's go ahead and use some of this authority to encourage some migration into our gold mine states and places where we need to expand the ports. Yeah, come on. So yeah, building more oil. We have access to another mandate. As soon as we get done with secret police, I think we're gonna change up that mandate. I think that's basically the last law we want to change for quite a while. At least the last law that we're going to be potentially opposed in changing. And then we'll solve for something else. Maybe police coordination? Might end up doing freedom movement. Does that allow migration within the R block? Or actually, no, probably do foreign investments. We can do take advantage of the increased leverage to expand into other nations, other subject nations. Yeah, we got about 10 years left in this game, and we're going to try to get the GDP as high as we can in those 10 years. So yeah, fix the oil shortage. Kind of in the running problem of that we're waiting for our subjects, mostly, to figure out how they're going to make their oil wells profitable. Which is a little bit complicated by the fact that in most cases it's not. Well, in this case, this is transit, right? I keep a bunch of buildings, so they've got a bunch of infrastructure deficit. It's kind of, in a way, that's kind of a my bad, but not necessarily guaranteed they're going to subsidize their transport anyway. Okay, we can make more fabric. We can make more iron. We've got a bunch of fertilizer already queued up. Got a surprising demand for coffee. That export demand? Not entirely. So let's raise some farms. Coffee plantations are 20 each. Ah, no domestic goods. Okay, never mind. We're not gonna make coffee then. We can make tea, so we're gonna make a bunch of tea and try to drag them back to tea. So, happily thinking of making about 100 tea plantations. Okay, something like that. And then we'll revisit the concept of roads. Actually, arguably queued up already. Okay. Tech-wise, working on combustion engine. Getting pretty close to the end of our production tech tree. We'll probably try to do ahead of time, not worry about pasteurization or so I'll go straight for compression engine. And then arc welding. And then probably forget about the rest of this tree. Let it spread to us. Go over to like military, try to build military for some final pushes on territory.
Oh.
Yeah, build all the oil wells, now waiting for those oil wells to build up. Combustion engine, so more consumption for oil, obviously, which isn't necessarily what we want, because we have an oil shortage. That's more oil. If we had automobiles, that would be fine, but we don't have them. Combustion derricks. Okay, so we can improve all our oil wells. With combustion derricks, so we'll do that. We're going to push for combustion engines. And then we're looking at our oil. That did help a bunch with oil. Okay. It's because I can swap back over some of those PMs. Back to packaging, see what that does to the price. Price is still vaguely stable. Can we get back onto pricing fixation? Okay, high oil prices I think are fine. Now we got a bunch of iron demand. Oh, hello Twitch chatter. How did you save the Qing? This is being recorded as the Let's Play on YouTube, or for YouTube, so you can go back and see some of the earlier parts. It's not that hard, honestly. Let me get back to my math here. So 10 would be 800, 1,000 100. So I want about 150. There we go. Looks like we're at the point where it is build all the mines. Okay. Yeah, build all the mines time. Okay, so yeah, we're probably weirdly I'm gonna have to slowly try and transition away from exporting and back to importing again because we're starting to run out of resources we can make in the country. Up to 1.2 billion GDP. Looks like we will need more steel. Yeah, we'll probably overbuild steel a little bit. We'll build like 100 steel mills. Closing in. Okay, workplace safety. Okay, that's going to help with getting more people. Well, this was avoid having people die as quickly. Different way to think about that. Oil we can't really expand. Do we have any more rubber to expand into? Well, not in country, obviously. Broad is going to be a little more complicated to figure out. Zanzibar is in our market, so we'll build all the Zanzibar ones up. South Angola is French at this point. Okay. So yeah, not much really to expand there. Build up more engines. We'll do like 40 engine factories. Maybe at the point to start building up the army. Yeah, let's build up the army a bit. Okay, that's 20 more. 13 more. Let's go 60-40. Okay, and this one we'll do 60-40 as well. $25, 40, 50, 55, 60. Nope, get this counter there. Conscripts, this one's one. That button. And then... Is that 40? No, that's 30. Building up some expeditionary armies here is what I'm thinking about. $20, $25, $50, and $50, $60. $30, $40? No, $30. Let's see if I can count right. Be typing this in. Okay, and most of the places hopefully have the peasants. Apparently that's all we're going to be able to recruit without swapping off the peasant army. We'll see. Yeah, we're going to do compression engine, we're going to do arc welding, and then we're going to be going into military techs. Well, we go trench infantry next. Trench infantry, landing craft, and we'll start being a little bit more aggressive with the wars. Okay, revolts over. Any of our subjects that are protectorates right now that can be converted. Zanzibar is probably the one that makes the most sense. Zanzibar. Secret place. There we go. Just crank that up. In fact, actually, we only need to expand the bureaucracy to support that. Which is good and fine. Actually, probably something I want to do. Yeah, it's a good thing the air is not scholar officials, because scholar officials are going to get a little bit weak. Swap on creative legislature. And yeah, we'll go foreign investments. Let's get some more diplomatic power by rivaling someone. Oh, we don't rival Russia? Rival Russia. Infamy generation down, good. Yeah, we have some power. Let's start getting some diplomatic deals going, people. We need to do more stuff up. Rapid military expansion hasn't actually caused the military prices to rise very much. Oh, I was going to build some more government administration. Partially compensating for the fact that our population is growing, so I think we've mostly got a tax capacity above what we needed to get all the tax revenue out of people, but apparently that changed, probably with orbital masses. I think that means we've been the target of a mass migration. Migrating from Russia to us, okay. Now the times have changed. Sure. Oh, I still need to build stuff. Any luck on getting more ports? No. Let's build telephones. We need another 30 electric industries. Oops. Got the wrong mode. It's probably not in the best places to put them, so we'll go ahead and do that. Okay, back here, unemployment. Highest unemployment places first. There we go. And for all resources we can't produce any more of, we can do more engines. So let's do... Oh, we're in the middle of building those engines, okay. Farms then, I suppose. In this case, we're going to do this based off of available peasants. Let's bring every place where we've got have rice farms and available peasants up to level 50 farms. Okay. I can contemplate swapping over to better mobilizations as well. Get some demand up for things like groceries. At least during the wartime. Okay, so it looks like there's 3 fronts in Europe itself. Let's deploy our expeditionary forces to those 3 fronts. Another thing you can do, because apparently, now that we're at war, money's gone up a bunch. Okay, okay. Well, I suppose it might be because the military industry is only profitable. Barely profitable. Okay. I'm running out of ways to spend money. This was unexpected. Urban centers... Electricity. No, we don't have the cars yet. What I'm going to do is I'm going to subsidize all the urban centers. Oh, and all the trade centers as well. And unemployment is down. We're down to just under 4... Well, just around 4 million unemployed. Running out of raw goods at this point. So I'm gonna go conquer some more raw goods. I suppose we have... What is the job profile that has the most space? Clothing. $150 clothing? Sure. Up to 1.3 billion. Troops going around. Apparently got transferred as subject. I don't know necessarily if they're loyal or not, or if they're puppet. And there we go to the subject. Or was that a war goal? It might have been a war goal. Yeah, war goal. Okay, so we need to actually occupy the place to get it. And we need more construction. Can't build fish. A little bit of food factories. Actually, someone's surprised that paper's so cheap. Yeah. Everywhere where these are actually profitable, just go ahead and queue one more up. Okay, and in addition, power plants. Gonna actually be easier to do it from this version of the power plant. Yes. Balance, where we got shortages. Okay, hopefully this will be a queue that lasts for a reasonable amount of time. Just build it in all our subjects that could probably use a power plant, even if it's not necessarily going to be the best power plant. Okay, I think that's good enough. We have enough? Yes, we have enough to get all the way up to Home Affairs 5. I have no clue who's winning this war. We're sending 300 troops, or 300 units, pretty much. Keeping the rest back to just garrison our coastlines. Making too much money. Strip taxes. Well, actually, yes, let's strip some taxes. Grain is about $1 million in revenue. Actually, let's end the grain tax. Grain consumption tax. And replace that with a bunch of degrees. Got a couple places apparently need emergency relief. Go ahead and deploy those. And yeah, with that, we're going to earn less revenue. But that's fine. Oh, humanitarians, nice. Get the humanitarians into good power, that'll be great. It may be time. We'll see. Do we have support transfer to voting? Let's not radicalize our government while we're doing it. But we can push on to either wealth or landed. Let's swing over to landed first. Increase the likelihood we get enlightened royalists. I think as soon as this war's over, we'll start a war with Russia. Try to take over their oil fields. Because while our oil is looking better now, still not great. Well, it's looking better now. We definitely want oil for combustion engines. Metropolitan Railway. Electrified Metropolitan Railway in the place. Permanent bonus throughput. Do I want prestige or loyalist? We'll take loyalists. Oh, interesting. We're at the point where we need more silk. Oh, it is textile mill, so it's definitely time to make more silk. Well, we're China, so we're going to grow it instead of make it out of plastic. Let's go 70 silk plantations. Again, we're going to do this based on peasants. We'll go below 90. Yeah, and our troops are probably not the best because we're still on skirmish. We'd be much better off if we got into trench. Oh dear. I'm once again making a profit, which we don't want to be doing. Let's drop another tax. Make all the clothes cheaper. Haven't got enough people moved in Jaka or Tesk yet. There, I wouldn't necessarily be surprised if we have no one moving into them, but no, we have high migration attraction, so in theory it should be getting some. We've got to roll a cultural community enough that people want to migrate there. Just a literati Democrat? Yeah, have to move on. Allies convenience. Ally their support. Advancement in medicine. 5k progress towards malaria prevention. Oh. Hopefully at some point the private construction will take over more and more of the construction. But at the moment we're still the dominant one in the construction. Everyone's embracing those institutions. Still working on home affairs. No. Don't need trade agreements that badly. Interesting. Are the Sept plantation? Well, they were the one in the queue, so they're presumably still building. Yeah. Won't be a lot of fertilizers. Let's build a couple fertilizer plants. Could build like 10 more steel plants. And we are starting to really catch up with the unemployed, right? It's a couple places got a few hundred, well, 250,000 unemployed. Most of the places are below 100,000 at this point. So we should do engines as well. Doing like 10, actually do 20 engines. Use more tea and more opium. And probably arguably even more meat. 100 opium, or 100 tea plantations. This is based on where peasants are abundant. Then meat. That's going to be wrenches. 45 each. We'll say 50. So 10 is 500. 40 would be 2,000. It's like 50 livestock wrenches. This one's probably going to actually be the weirder one, where I probably want to do in smaller places first. Something like that. Most of the smaller places are hopefully places that have only livestock ranches. Yeah. Okay, we've done wheat or cotton there, but livestock's fine. looks like the war is stuck in a stalemate. Oh, we did end one front. So where is Oldenburg? There's Oldenburg. Okay, we'll take the surplus army on this front. We need to wait until you're not engaged in battle. You're not engaged in a battle, though. Okay, because we have it moving, it should hopefully not be stuck. There we go. Go over there. We do have a navy. Take one of the ones out of the South China Sea. Arrive in 14 weeks to provide naval support to your landing. Ooh, more places for our private sector to invest in abroad. They're not yet big enough or influenced enough to become part of the group. Doesn't look like they're expanding because they're being influenced by a bunch of other people. Okay. Cohesion being reduced by Liberty Desire. Okay. Established photographic arts. Captured light and shadow. Take some speed. Advancement on film. Okay, looking at the time, I'm gonna go ahead and put a part break in here for YouTube. So I hope you've been watching, or I hope you've been enjoying. If you've been watching this, whether you've been watching this on YouTube or Twitch. YouTube, I am going to try to record another part today, so there should be another part up for you tomorrow. If you're watching Twitch, feel free to hang around. I can take a short break, and then we're going to get back to recording. So until the next part, wish you all the best of luck and a good time. Catch you all in the next part. Bye for now.